right, welcome back to Moms on a Mission. This is episode 38.
I thought you were going to stop that.
Well, I don't know if there's any hope. I don't know. Because they're numbered online too, so I don't know like where we can go from
that's
here.
true.
So I don't know.
That's true. Maybe we'll just stop saying the dates or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So anyways, 38. I'm a little close to that number. Oh my gosh, no.
I'm a little beyond that number.
I'm beyond because my birthday is at the end of this month, and I will no longer be close to 38.
Mine's a little later in the year, and I will no longer be in my 30s.
I love it.
We're putting that off for as long as possible.
No way, Jose. That's a good thing.
We're going to embrace it.
One alternative,
Yeah, I don't want that one,
right?
So I'm good with it.
Yep, that's how I feel. All right, so today we are going to talk about Valentine's Day. It's coming up. Right now we're recording this in like beginning of February. And so we wanted to kind of get some ideas and talk to you guys about different ideas for our guys because they're super hard to like, do they even care? I don't even know if they like, is it a thing? Do they just do it to appease us ladies?
Well, and I think, I don't know, maybe the vast majority might not. I feel like you and I would probably agree in that Valentine's Day is strictly a Hallmark sponsored holiday.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
There's plenty of other days throughout the year that you can show your spouse that you love and appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not super big Valentine's people.
No.
Never really have been.
No, us either.
It's more for, I do more for the boys.
If you go out,
oh,
it's a nightmare.
Dinner prices are through the roof.
Yeah. Although there are some fun things, like they do like themed dinners, or like when I used to work at in a restaurant, that was actually super fun night because we would do like specialty things. So like you had to book your seat way in advance, but I worked there, so I got all the perks.
Right.
And so I never like brought a date or anything because I was working, but we would do like, we would have like these beautiful dinner plates and fun drinks, and they would have like like themes, or like it was just always like a really fun night because it was something like switch it up, like doors closed, like had to make reservations
only.
And so those were always fun. So that like time for me was really fun, but we're not real big on Valentine's Day either. We're like not it's not usually like something that is like usually celebrated that much. You said you're for the kids though.
Yeah, I will. So what I'll do is starting on February 1st, actually make or cut out like red hearts out of construction paper and either tape them to their door. I've taped them to their door. I've left them, at the end of their bed or whatever. Leading up to Valentine's Day, I'll do like 14 things that I love about you.
Oh,
and so
I love
I've done
it
with the boys as far as like they'll open their heart that morning if it's on their nightstand or whatever. And it's like, I love your blue eyes.
Oh,
I love your smile.
Awesome.
And just, something for the kids to keep them included, make something out of the first 2 weeks of the month.
Oh, she's good.
They love it, because they look forward to waking up and finding whatever it is. But then even so for them, it's, on Valentine's Day, they'll wake up and have a small treat of some sort on the kitchen island.
Yeah.
And, Josh as well, but just keep it small. It's definitely not something that we go overboard with.
Yeah.
Just little things.
Well, it's funny because before the show we were talking and you said that you ask your boys to be your Valentine, and then Josh asks you to be his Valentine. And I was like, we've never even had this discussion at my house. Like, we don't ask each other anything like that. But actually, one time I think I did with the boys, and it may have just been like last year or the year before. And I said something to them about being my Valentine, and they both were like, that's weird. I was like, what?
Well, like, I guess the older they get, but
it was not something we'd ever done or talked about, It was never a thing at our house. And so, like, their reaction was like, ow. Like,
yeah. So for Maddox, one of my favorite pictures ever of him was when he was, I guess, like 10 months old, because it was his first Valentine's Day. And he's in suspenders, and, like I kissed his cheek with lipstick on. And it says that it's his first Valentine's Day, but I will use it year after year, and I'll say, hey, I've still got dibs on this guy.
Oh,
and use the throwback picture for it.
That's awesome. Well, so let's kick this one off with our prayer, and then we have some gift ideas and gift guide type of a thing for you guys for this week. So maybe you can get something different or get some new ideas for kiddos and guys in your life for Valentine's Day.
Yep. We can't take credit for all of it, though.
No,
some of these have been ideas that came in from friends and family, but we all think that they're worth sharing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, you ready?
Is it you're saying it this week, right?
Yep, it's me.
All
right, close your eyes. All right. God, we thank you for this time together today, and we invite you into our conversation. Help us to speak truth with love, listen with humility, and honor you in everything that we share. We pray that this episode encourages and challenges and points others back to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. So we have some fun things. One thing we were talking about, though, I loved your tradition, or you said Maddox had a tradition.
Yes.
I love that. So cool.
He did. We never really started it with Holt, but we started it with Maddox because one of his best friends from kindergarten, the two of them were Valentines together from kindergarten through 5th grade.
Yeah.
Every year.
That's so
without
cool.
fail.
A sweet little girl.
Yeah.
I love it.
We still love her dearly. They're at different schools now, which is kind of what ended the streak. But every year we planned it and we did some sort of theme. And so we did, what did I say that we did? We did a cactus theme one year, and it was I'm stuck on you.
Yes, I love that.
And Maddox drew a cactus in the card, and we did a plush cactus. One year was owl, love you forever, and got a little owl stuffed animal.
So cute.
But his favorite was probably the fishing one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where it was I'm hooked on you. Will you officially be my Valentine?
Yeah.
And did a candy tackle box.
How cool. That is so awesome.
So it was fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
This kind of reminds me, the other day, Matt showed me a clip of the Steve Harvey show. It's not something we watch normally, but he got a short of it on his feed. And it cracked me up because this guy comes on the Steve Harvey show, and he's I guess he allows you to ask questions if you're at the show or whatever. So they hand him the mic and he's like, "Hey Steve, I got a question for you." He said, I got 2 girls, and I think he had a little boy. And he's like, I want some parenting advice for my girls because I've never spanked my girls. I've never disciplined them super hard. I never wanted them to connect love with, being disciplined in that way, no physical touch from dad, as far as spanking or nothing like that. He's like, I never disciplined them like that. He said, now they really take advantage of me in that way. He said, now my boy, he knows you step out of line and we're going to have a problem, He said, but my girls, I've never disciplined like that, and they take advantage of it now. He said, they're spoiled. He said, do you have any dad advice for me? Steve Harvey goes, nope. He said, I too treated my girls that way. He said, my girls are spoiled absolutely rotten. He said, I never laid my hands on them. I never wanted them to associate love from a man with any kind of physical, discipline or, hitting or anything like that. He said, they come to me and they ask for money. He said, I give it to them. They don't have to do a lot of convincing. He said, that's just how it is. And he said, I'll tell you, he said, if you come to the Harvey family and you think you're going to, come for one of my girls, he said, I'm just going to warn you now that we are in the girl spoiling business. And if you are not in that business or you don't want to be in that business, then you've come to the wrong place because that's how I raise my girls, and that's how they will be treated when they get married because that's what they've always known. Yeah. And I thought that was so funny because it was there was no sugarcoating it, and it sounds like to me what you have instilled in your boys too with that of this just a sweet little gesture, a sweet little thing that this is how girls should be treated.
Yes.
This is what you do with someone that you like. And, first of all, I love that he was not shy about it. You started that young enough.
Oh, yeah. No, it was a shoe-in every year for him. So
I love that.
He always looked forward to it. And it was so sweet because we made the arrangements, because it was always on a school day. So we would get to school extra early. She was a teacher. Mom was a teacher. So she would have her daughter in the classroom, like awaiting our arrival.
I love it.
And he would come in, present his card, his poster, whatever we made. And she was always, smiled, happy. They exchanged a hug.
Yeah.
And it was just the cutest thing to watch year after year.
I love that. And that really, it does kind of it just kind of teaches the boys and really kind of like lays that foundation of like, you don't have to be a big gift giver. You don't have to give gifts all the time. But it's just that like thought and being thoughtful and just pampering somebody. So I love that. It's not something I've done. I'm not good at that at all. I have not taught my boys that at all. But like, I admire that. That is,
well, thank you.
I love that idea.
Because we say over and over again, they probably get tired of hearing it, but I'll ask them, what are the 2 things that you're in charge of? And sometimes they'll go, our attitude and our effort. But I'm like, that's in all things. Yeah. Your attitude and your effort and everything, big and small. And so I know they probably hate when the question comes in, but I just want them to know how important those 2 things are.
Well, and I'll tell you too, and I know I'm kind of off on a tangent here from gifts, but I saw this clip the other day. It was a lady, she's giving advice. She's talking to a couple. I think she was like a psychologist or some sort of doctor. They're interviewing her and it's a couple. And she said, what guys don't understand is that women are more of like a strainer. She said, when you picture you giving a woman a comment and she is essentially a strainer for these compliments. She said, now a man, you compliment him, you tell him, thank you. You're taking care of us. You're doing a great job. I love you. I think you're so handsome, things like that. She's like, some of these comments, depending on what it is, it's going to push them along for weeks, months, sometimes. It could be 6 months. It could be a year. They take that in and they hold on to it. They believe it and they grasp onto it. Us, on the other hand, she said, we are women, like for women, you could tell me, you are so beautiful. And then you walk away and, I've done something like I burned the dinner that night. And all of a sudden I'm like, he doesn't think I'm beautiful anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't, now I've messed things up. She's like, those compliments, they just strain right through. She said, we love them when we get them, but they don't carry us on into the future. And I was like, that's such a brilliant thing and the woman that is interviewing her, she's cracking up because she's like, I've never heard it put this way before, but it's so brilliant. And I'm
very
thinking
accurate.
The same thing. I'm like, yes, because I'm so blessed. My husband, it is very often, more than once a day, tells me, I love you so much. You're beautiful.
Aww.
Thank you for what you do. All these things he tells me all the time.
Good job, Matt.
Right? And I'm like, I've almost have taken advantage of that because I never really thought about it in that way of like, he is continuing to say the same things over and over to me again, just hitting it home, reiterating what he wants to say. But like, I don't know that if the tables were turned, if I would be that good at that, I told you that already, so what an amazing blessing. And that's kind of that's what you're teaching your boys too, of like, just doing sweet things, being mindful, putting in an effort, making sure that it's in the front of your mind of how to treat this person.
Kindness is not hard.
No, it's not, but it takes effort,
intentionality
and intention and thought.
Yep.
And I'm like one of those that's like all the time. And a lot of times I'll like stop and be like look around.
Yeah.
The squirrel brain, when I take a
We're
pause.
both guilty of that.
Yes. And it's like, but like Matt's so good about that. And that's something I really admire about him because it's not something I'm necessarily good at. But so to teach your boys that really like putting in that effort and being intentional with someone that you care about like that, that's way to go, mama.
And thank you. And are you like if Josh calls me by my first name, I'm like, yes. Because it's typically, Hun or
no.
No? Mm-mm. You guys use first names?
Yep.
Oh,
and full name. Like my family calls me Mandy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But
no, if I hear it, I'm like, yes.
No, it's always, in fact, just last night, he was like across the house and he was like, Amanda. And I was like,
what?
Like I knew the tone, but like always my full first name. And same with him. Well, we call him by his middle name. That's what his family does. So it's always Matt, never any other kind of name.
So the Matt's not his first name?
No, his first name's Joseph, actually.
Oh, is he a Joseph Matthew?
Nope.
It's just Matt.
Joseph Matt. Yep.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that was a big thing. That's a Southern thing of calling somebody by their middle name.
Yeah.
And that I'm not Southern by heritage. And so when I learned that his entire family was called by their middle name, I was like, that was weird. And then and then he wanted to do that with our boys. I was like, no, that tradition's gonna stop here.
Right here.
I know. But yeah, so anyways, that we don't
call by the middle names, but the middle names were passed down.
Yeah.
But we don't use them as primary names.
Okay. Yeah, so we have family names for our kids too. And biblical names and family names.
Yes. Which I think your Abel is the only one that I've ever known. I don't think I've ever known another person named Abel.
Listen, this was there is a sermon of Pastor Mike Franklin's that I really loved, and I didn't know it at the time when I wasn't super faithful in church when I had Abel. But one of the things was he's like, don't just randomly name your child, which is actually something I did. I knew the name was biblical, but I didn't know the whole story, number one. And number two, I got it from a TV show. And I really loved the name. And I loved it. And I knew it had to be his name. And now I love it. It's not that I regret it. But Pastor Mike made a point of like, you should know the person biblically that it was attached to and know their story. And in hindsight, I was like, yeah, no, that's legit.
Mine are just named after baseball players. So.
But like, but yeah, I just kind of thought that was funny. But I have heard other Abels, but they're very few and far between.
Very few and far between.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, and we did the same thing. We wanted our kids to have unique names, just not super common names.
Right.
Which they are related to, they have baseball references, and then middle names have family references.
Yeah.
But that was a set in stone for me. Was my firstborn son's name was going to be Maddox.
But they meant something to you, though.
They did. And Josh and I had this conversation when we were dating, and I was like,
I love that.
My firstborn son's name will be Maddox. Do you like that? And he was like, yeah, I like it.
Oh.
I was like, good thing, because that was a deal breaker. So I'm glad it worked out.
That's funny. Okay.
Let's get into these gifts.
Yes. So I have like on my notes here, as I've said a million times, gift giving is not my strong point. It is not my love language. Receiving or giving gifts is not one of those things for me. I know that it is for a lot of people though. And so it's just a weak point for me. It's not that I don't like it or anything, or think it's wrong or bad. I'm just very weak in that area because I'm like,
I feel like I'm a decent gift giver. I feel like I'm a terrible gift receiver.
We talked about that at Christmas.
Yes.
No, I think, but your gifts, you find cool stuff and they're like really thoughtful. Like, I
try to think outside the box. Oh, yes, the duck call.
That was so awesome.
That was amazing.
Beautiful.
If you guys don't know, because I don't know if I shared it for fear of like them hearing it before they got shipped.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I think we did talk about it a little bit about it? Because they were like running late and stuff like that. And then she posted a picture of them on social media. So
they're beautiful.
They probably, Valentine's Day is not, it's too close to get what you did.
Yeah,
but
it took me about 3 months to get them.
Now's the time to order it if you want it if you want
You
it.
want
Yeah,
any sort of custom duck call. So I reached out to Josh Raggio of Raggio Custom Calls. He's out of Mississippi. And I called him shortly after our Jack Russell passed away last fall. And I said, hey, man, is it possible, or is this like a very strange request to have our dog's ashes sent to you and you mix them in with a custom duck call for my guys?
That was so
And he
cool.
was like, honestly, people that have like their hunting dogs pass away that are, there for everything, send them in. And he said, I do this exact procedure. It's not strange. I'm not new to it. I just need you to send some, obviously very thoroughly packaged, and let me know kind of what you're thinking. And so I sent him in, and because his ashes are like a white gray, he did a black call, so that within the paint of the duck call itself, if you hold it at a certain angle, it's not like it sparkles, but kind of, because it's the white gray is mixed into the black paint, and then it's finished and it's got this acrylic look to it.
Yeah.
You can see the paint specks in the call itself. They're super cool.
And she took this beautiful product shot of them. It was, amazing. They are so neat. Amazing. They really are. That was a great idea. That would be, unfortunately it's too close for Valentine's, but like thinking out a little longer term, Father's Day, Christmas gift, something like that, that would be
custom duck call is the way to go.
Yeah, those were cool.
If you're into that sort of stuff.
Let's see. I have, again, on like some of my notes, I said I am definitely an experience kind of gal instead of like flowers and candy. That's like the typical Valentine thing. Do you enjoy getting those things?
No.
I mean, it's not that I don't like them. I just am always like, oh, it's so much money I'm going to have to throw away in like 2 weeks.
Now, it's not because they're not beautiful. Flowers are beautiful.
Yes.
But I feel like they're very expensive and they die quickly.
Yeah.
And candy is, you can pick up candy anywhere, anytime.
Well, that's not my deal. I just always am like, I can't eat that.
No,
because I have no willpower.
Well, it depends on what it is. Gummy clusters, I'm done for.
The nerd ones?
Yes, I love them. I love them.
I love some good dark chocolate, like 80% dark chocolate.
See, I'm not dark chocolate. Josh likes dark chocolate.
Aldi? Okay, let's talk. We just got to go on a tangent for 1 sec, because they are knocking the dark chocolate game out of the park.
Are they? Okay.
Yes, it is crazy. They have flavors like sea salt dark chocolate. It's amazing.
That sounds good.
Mint dark chocolate, incredible. And
might have to get one of those for Maddox.
Like caramely filled dark chocolate. So it's just like this teeny little layer of caramel in between two pieces of dark chocolate.
Okay.
It's so good. And it's cheap, but it's like, it doesn't have a lot of junk in it. It's just actual like dark chocolate.
Healthy dark chocolate.
It is so good. But my dad tasted a piece of it one time and he was like, that tastes like a tire.
Oh.
But I'm like, you don't like dark chocolate.
And
why would you steal my mom chocolate and then call it something bad?
Yeah. I don't like it. Josh and Maddox are my dark chocolate guys. Holt and I are milk chocolate.
Yeah. Love it.
But that's good to know that Aldi is, don't sleep on the Aldi.
No,
chocolate.
they've got, and they actually have the Aldi Find aisle. Okay. If you're looking for something quick, teacher Valentine or something like that, those are the way to go
a good
too.
Spot.
They find good, like you got cute little things or like unique gifts or things like that. And they're usually inexpensive in the Aldi Finds.
Good to know. We're Team Aldi over here too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We love it. So my note on here, candy is fattening and flowers are expensive and I have to throw them away.
That's funny. I have a couple of things for experiences because I too reached out to some of my girlfriends and I think all of them actually said, he would love more than anything if I planned us a weekend getaway.
Yeah.
And one of my girlfriends said, wherever we go, a hot tub is a must. They don't have any kids yet. They're still on the younger side, but she's like, we really enjoy getting away for the weekend. We often use, Valentine's Day as an excuse to kind of splurge on concert tickets.
Ooh, I have concert tickets
and
on my
so
list.
that's one of their faves. I didn't do it for Valentine's Day, but one of my other favorite gifts that I've ever gotten for Josh was I had him a customized Bible cover made.
Ooh.
So I had a leather cover made specifically to the dimensions of his Bible. Mm-hmm. And on the front of it, it's got a little scene of a guy duck hunting. And it's got his name down on the inside. When you open the flap, it's got where I have written just like a personal I love you to him with my favorite Bible verse of ours, which is Proverbs 31:11 and 12, which is tattooed on me. And then on the back cover, it's almost like the hunting scene, like from the front, and then the hunting scene like from the back.
How cool.
And so I thought that was pretty neat.
So is it like burned into the leather?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Abel actually got one of those like engraver things that do that. He got one for Christmas. And
cool.
He's been trying to like figure out the settings and everything. He tried a wallet the other day and it didn't work out because the leather, he just chose the wrong temperature. So it actually went straight through.
Whoops.
But he's trying to like figure that out. And that was like a wallet like that. I love the Bible cover idea. That's
cool.
A great idea. I don't know if you've seen these, and I don't even know the name. And I don't want to. But have you seen the belt with the like dirty engraving on the inside of it?
Oh no, that I know it. Okay, I can envision it now.
It's on the very like on the belt, on the very like end of the belt that you tuck into the loop. It had like if you turn it over, so it's private. It's on the inside of the belt. It has like a dirty a
little spicy
yes you can make it as clean or dirty as you want,
right? Yeah,
but I think like for a guy like from
they would
his
love it.
wife, like something spicy like that, but like and like because like you remember when Lucky Jeans came out, and they have the like Lucky You on the buttons or on the zipper line. It's that kind of a thing. But it's private. I mean, he'd have to show someone in order for them to see it, but it like a spicy message to him.
And I like that.
That's a guy.
I like that idea. My Maddox and Josh actually both wear, I won't be able to think of the brand off the top of my head. But they wear belts that almost have like, they're almost like nylon, and they have a magnetic buckle. So it's like the band is not leather. Producer Daniel, do you know what? Yep.
Oh, he's got one on. Yeah.
What's the brand? Groove Life.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Groove Life belts. And they like them. You know, I don't know that we wore them when we were in law enforcement. I don't think they were a thing, but it's like a similar thing to what would have been considered what was our inner belt before we would put on our duty belt.
Okay.
And so it just kind of breaks up the monotony of wearing a standard leather belt.
Right. Okay.
And so Maddox likes it too. You know, it's magnetic, easy on, easy off. So I guess that would be a good alternative. Yeah. But I like the fact that you can personalize and engrave a leather belt.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the idea the one that they show like on like Facebook and like Instagram, like it's like real spicy.
Is it?
Like, whoa. But but you don't have to make it that you know, you don't have to go that far. You can just write like a message or something. But But yeah, anyways, though guys like I think those are like cool touches from like a wife. Like just keeping it spicy, but private, you know, like you don't want to post.
No,
you know, like, and I don't want none of that.
Not everything is meant to be shared.
Right, exactly. But like a little secret between the two of you, I feel like they like that kind of stuff. Like,
which so one of my girlfriends too, she said that she has done for years the boudoir photos.
Yeah.
But what she does is every year she has them done and has them put into just a short little book.
Okay.
Has them printed and bound and in a book. So he knows, I guess, that she's going to continue on with this, but he knows like for Valentine's Day, he's going to have this year's version of the photos.
Okay.
And she said, I also have been known to buy like a new set of lingerie to go with it.
Right. Okay.
And I'm like,
yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Isn't that funny? You can buy yourself a new thing of lingerie, but it's for them.
Yes.
Like, because I don't want that really.
I don't either. I think that's also a waste of money. That's right there with flowers and
we
candy.
married now. Okay, I don't have to work that hard. Good Lord.
No, and it's you can look at it and see that that's not comfortable. It looks itchy. It's just and
any kind of lace and that many buttons. Good grief. Mm-mm.
No, which is so funny because Josh is like, it's fine, and I'm like, it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
Yep. We just have to agree to disagree on that one. So,
but they do love it. Like if you're young and just married, like have at it. Go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Go for it. But that was, I thought that was great that she included that one. What's some of your other ones?
So I think I've talked about this before. I think we just talked for Christmas, show her off dance. It's a date night thing.
Oh, yeah.
It is if you guys like to do something fun, learn a new skill, something like that, the show her off dance thing is kind of cool because you don't have to go anywhere. You can have a date night, at home, send the kids upstairs and have you learn how to dance together. And it's just but you're not, the cool thing about it that I thought was kind of fun is it's not like we're doing ballroom dancing. Right. This is he picks you up, puts you over his shoulder, or you do fun moves where you're in constant contact. Yeah. And that's the idea is it's supposed to be more of an intimate, fun experience. You're learning something new, but you're not doing the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like that. So I thought that was kind of a cool one. And P.S., we have not even tried ours yet.
You haven't?
Mm-mm. Even though we've been at home for snow days and ice days and all that stuff, we've just been we have truly just chilled for all these days. And so we haven't tried it yet, but hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll do it on Valentine's night.
You'll have to report back.
Right? Because we're not going anywhere out to dinner.
We're not either. Mm-mm.
Well, we're just, we might do that.
Because it's on a Saturday this year? No way.
Oh, see, for all those young couples, what a fun thing.
Yes.
You guys have fun.
Yep. I'll have at it.
Producer Daniel's one of those young couples. He's still he's going to do the whole thing, I think. Maybe. I don't know what they're doing, but
he threw some pretty awesome ideas out there.
Okay. Yeah. See, and he's at that age. He's going to, we're
he's mid-20s. Yeah. So he's a youngin'.
Yeah. He's going to have fun. He's going to go out and have fun.
Yes,
we're going to be inside making our own salmon.
Yep. I think we'll do, salmon or steaks, whatever we do every year.
And the kids get macaroni and go upstairs.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Take your macaroni upstairs.
No.
What's some of the other ones? Oh, I will, and he knows it, so this is no secret. I do always get Josh chocolate-covered strawberries because those are his fave.
Okay. All right.
So
do you make them or do you buy them?
No, I buy them from Scoops in Clarksville.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I got him some for a couple weeks ago when it was actually our very first date ever anniversary. Yes. I was in there, right place, right time, because I caught the lady before she left for the day. And I was like, it's still out of season for chocolate-covered strawberries, isn't it? And she said, I can have you some here in a couple of days. What day and how many?
Awesome.
And I was like, this was on a Monday. And I said, could you have them on Thursday by 3 p.m.? And she said, I sure can.
Sweet.
And I was like, all right.
I feel like you have to know your seller for those, though. Because, have you ever gotten them where the strawberry's been in that chocolate for a little too long? You got to know the places to pick those up.
These were fresh. These were perfect. And so I'm going to get on the list to have more made for Valentine's Day because he loves them. And they're so good.
Yeah, they are really good.
Chocolate-covered strawberries and their caramel apples are rock on.
Yeah. The caramel apples, I don't know if you don't have a Scoops by you, you probably just have to look it up. Those are the craziest things. The apple inside it could be this big,
wrapped around.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
it's like
chocolate,
cookies and cream,
caramel,
yeah,
like nuts, all kinds of stuff on there. Like you can't even, you can't eat it. You have to like take it to a table and cut it up.
And slice it.
It's so crazy.
Yep.
They are really good though.
And totally worth it.
Yeah. And like that could be a gift.
Yeah.
Because there are.
If your guy's got a sweet tooth or
likes
a caramel apple or something.
Yeah. Or you like that, you could suggest it to him. Because those are for real.
Both indulge in it.
Yep. Yeah. I have a massage.
Oh yes, couples massage.
Yeah, or like, and I have right under that like a self-care thing. I have massage or something self-care, because like I know like every mom feels guilty on Mother's Day when they ask to do something by themselves. Mm-hmm. But like to me, like that's one of the first things that really truly comes to mind. Like, what do you want for Valentine's Day? Like 2 hours and a massage.
Yeah, like a spa day, please.
But like you feel bad because like you know at the same time it's like we should go all out and do something all together, and like so. That's
a standard answer versus an honest answer, though.
Yeah. Like same kind of thing. Like maybe he, even though this is a couple's thing, like maybe for his actual gift, he gets to do something by himself.
Yeah.
Like I think that's okay.
Round of golf or something like that.
Yes.
Which I have on here. Maybe update or upgrade some golf gear.
Ooh, yeah.
New gloves, new shoes, something like that. And then also, to piggyback off of that, one of my girlfriends said update or upgrade some of her husband's hunting gear.
Yeah,
is what she'll do. Mm-hmm. A new pad to go in his tree stand or something, because they stay out there year round and get weathered.
You got to be informed about that stuff.
But but they both do it, and they're big time in it. So I was like, that's a great idea specifically for him.
Yeah.
Oh, the thermal ice cream scooper.
She was telling me about this.
Yes, I got one for my father-in-law for Christmas like 2 years ago. And because he loves ice cream. Mm-hmm. It's like his bedtime thing, loves it. But I would constantly hear or see like the bent spoon. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if there's like a fancy ice cream scooper. And there in fact is. So and it's cool. It's a thermal scooper. And he's like, it doesn't matter how like frozen the ice cream is. He's like, that thing scoops through it like butter.
That's so cool. Like, okay, I'd never heard of that before. We got to
share that hack. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because like I know like some guys, they may not be sweet fiends, but a cup of ice cream at night or bowl ice cream at night, that's a thing for a lot of
a lot of guys.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
My little guys are like that. They love ice cream at night.
Holt loves ice cream.
I don't even buy ice cream because here again, I can't keep my little fingers out of it. But when their grandma comes, she makes sure she buys enough for them to have it until she comes back.
Right. Yeah.
So that's it's in my freezer. And so, yes. So they have ice cream in the freezer whenever they want because she will stock up for them. I had this one, let's see. This one's funny.
Okay.
We have to be careful here. This is a PG-13 gift, okay? This is not dirty, but have you seen the underwear? This is a good way to put it. Have you seen the underwear that helps stop chafing?
No.
It exists.
Okay.
It has different compartments.
Okay.
For different parts.
What's the brand called? Do you know?
I don't know. There is a couple of them. I have found one that was very, they were like $25 a pair. Granted, that's, a little on the higher end. One of the best purchases I have ever made for my husband.
Because there's a brand, I think they're called Saxx, SAXX.
Okay, it might be them. I think those are a little more pricey than the ones that I got.
Okay. Well, I think it's the same
idea.
Yep.
It stops
same concept.
The chafing and like so if, like we're not like big hikers.
Right.
But if like that's one of the reasons he can't go hiking.
Yeah.
Or the biggest thing, one of the best places I think that he was like, this is a game changer, was when we went to like in Florida in the summer when we're trying to like go out, go to Universal, walk the beach.
Oh yeah.
All those things.
Yeah.
Where you're walking a lot. I mean, it was debilitating for Matt.
Yeah.
We would go, he would tough it out. But the next day he was in severe pain.
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
If you're doing a beach thing and you go to, you go out and you're walking all day long and then the next day you want to go to the beach, they can't get in the water. So, I mean, they're hurting so bad. Their skin is so raw. These underwear have changed all of that.
Game changer, which I think too, to your on the beach point, I think one of the greatest things that has happened over the last couple of years is that they have taken the mesh out of swimming trunks and replaced them with like the
boxer
like the
brief?
spandex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the compression short sewn into the
that is a really
swimming
good
trunks
idea too.
is like amazing. Like, why didn't we do this sooner?
Right? Yes, I know. Everyone was always so puzzled by that mesh stuff.
Yeah, because Josh would just cut it out.
Yeah, same with us. So. The boys hated it. They were like, please get this out.
Well, could you imagine? That would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Mm-mm. So, yeah, if your man is still sporting the mesh swim trunks, too, that might be that's a great gift, too.
Upgrade them. A truck detail.
Oh, yes. That was a great
That
one.
was a popular answer with my friends when I reached out and said that they got their husband a truck detail. And one of them, she said, I got him new WeatherTech mats because I guess he just had older mats that were either, bent or dirty, broken, whatever it was. So she said, I upgraded his mats and I got him a truck detail.
Nice.
And he loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that is a great idea. I had one of my friends say wool socks.
Oh, yeah.
Which to me, I didn't know Smart Wool. It's called Smart Wool. And I had to look it up. I knew nothing about this. You knew about these products, but apparently they, especially for a guy that wears work boots all the time, great product because they do a lot of like wicking of the sweat, but they're not too hot. They're breathable and all kinds of cool stuff. And you can have them, they have them like thick for like winter, or they have them thin for summer to where it still does all the things, but it's not like keeping your foot warm.
Right. So
I thought those were pretty cool.
Yep.
Matt, actually, he's a kind of a sock snob too. He's into these specific line of, I think they're Columbia socks.
I'm a sock snob.
I do not want any other socks. Please don't buy me any other socks because those, they're thin enough to go in any shoe, but they're thick enough to they make his foot feel soft. I don't know what all the draws are, but he loves them.
Let me tell you that Bombas also check all those boxes.
Okay.
Because those are my favorite socks.
Okay,
and I think they're the greatest things ever.
That's okay. So yeah, socks, who would have thunk that was like a great gift.
It is.
But used to be when you got the plain white Hanes, you're like, oh thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, socks are a big thing now. So those are great gifts. I had a couple of other things too, for if your man is on a Christian journey, maybe he's doing a spiritual walk in some way or another. I know Matt is someone that he would love to read books and get some more knowledge on Christianity, a guy's perspective. Iron Sharpens Iron is a book that a lot of guys have read. Fathered by God. Mark Batterson has tons of books and, all these things. But he's not a big reader. And he's in the car a lot. And so a lot of times when he would have time to read, he's driving, stuff like that. So we piggybacked on my mom's Audible subscription.
Nice. I was going to say that, or a Spotify subscription or something like that.
And he has loved it. He's been able to listen to books because again, he's not a reader, but he wants to be, but it's just not his thing. And so the Audible subscription for him has been awesome because he's gotten through books with small groups. He listens to Bible, he reads his Bible scriptures and all different kinds of things. So something like that might be a good idea too.
Yeah. And if you get an Audible subscription, you go ahead and throw Stand Firm and Act Like Men on that list. Okay. It's by Joby Martin. It's a solid book.
Awesome.
Now, don't let the title fool you. It is primarily for men, But in the foreword or the first chapter or whatever, he actually addresses and says, this is not specifically just for men. This is for boys that aspire to be men. This is for wives that are married to men.
You're going to see Joby Martin.
We are, March 13th.
Okay. Yep. That also, a manly like speech, convention,
round table,
something like that. If they're on that journey, that might be something cool for them. So he is speaking,
He's
right?
speaking, yes. Okay. He's going to be at the Biltmore Church in Asheville on Friday, March 13th.
Okay, cool.
And so I'm taking Maddox.
Awesome.
And one of my girlfriends is taking her son. We're going to go together. And so Maddox and his buddy are going to go listen to him. And I think it's going to be a game changer. Josh has already committed to something that weekend, which is why I reached out to her and said, hey, do you want to take our boys together to this? And she was like, absolutely.
How cool.
And if I just, if us moms happen to have to stay in the church because we've got kiddos in there and listen. Oh, shucks.
Yeah. No problem there. Yes. So Bible App Plus might be a good one if they have a desire for that. Podcast subscriptions, like you had said. There was one, I thought it was kind of neat. I don't know that you would get it on time though. The meat bouquet. That's a big thing right now. Yeah. It's a TikTok trend apparently. But I did want to mention that. So we tried to get a link from them. Didn't happen. But
this time.
Yeah. And only really specifically because they do a lot of TikTok stuff and we're not on TikTok yet. But a meat bouquet, like if you are on a budget, go get you some beef jerky and some pepperoni and look that up and make it because it is the coolest thing. All they did was put beef jerky sticks as flower stems, and then they did all kinds of like neat little pepperoni like as flower petals, and they stuck it together. It's so cute.
Which is funny now because that you said that. I remember seeing recently a thing that was almost, I guess it is like beef jerky bites or something, and they're in a shape of a heart.
Yes.
And so instead of being
a box of candy,
like the candy hearts, it's like the beef jerky hearts, and it's like, I love you.
Yeah.
You're handsome.
Yes.
Whatever.
And you do not have to stamp anything on there. Just like something like a little like creative with that. Like if you're really trying to do like shoestrings, budget or handmade, like those are so adorable.
Yes.
And they love that kind of stuff.
They do. And let me tell you, I am never, ever opposed, and maybe your man or husband won't be either, to the Chick-fil-A heart-shaped package of minis that they do for Valentine's Day.
I think they're already advertising those.
Yes. Yeah. Those are a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. The only other thing I have, of course, you had mentioned a weekend getaway, something like an experience. Like if you guys like to cook together or something, like maybe go take a sushi class.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
If you like to, go, if you're outdoorsy, maybe do zip lining together or, just something like that, like a different experience. I think it's just fun and, gives
think outside
them
the box a little bit.
Yes, let's spend some time together. It doesn't have to be anything like big or anything like that, but I love those kind of things. And then, one of the last things was a faith-centered keepsake. This I kind of was like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. But one of the things it says is a customized scripture art, which if they have, again, if they're like on this walk or this journey and there's like a certain verse that they really love or they've stuck to or that is really encouraging, something like that might be kind of cool because like I know for me, my favorite verse, I've actually gotten two now. One of them is about wisdom. It's a Solomon verse about wisdom. And then the other one is the Proverbs 31. And I've always wanted for it to be somewhere. Like, I honestly would love for it to be like on one of my walls in my office, just the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
But like, I've never gone that far with it. Even though I've wanted to, but like I printed it out and I framed it and I put it in like where I see it every time I come in my office.
Yeah.
And just something like that, like if they're kind of in that space, that might be kind of cool too. To like
so they
really
can see it regularly.
Yeah. Just like as some encouragement and like, some kind of keepsake or art or something for their car, something that they can kind of look at every day and like, I thought that was kind of a cool idea.
I like that.
All right. Do you have any other ones?
I think that was all that I had written down on here.
Well, we would love to know your guys' thoughts too. Like if you have some suggestions, even if it's like, because we have gift buying opportunities a lot. We got birthdays, we got Father's Day coming up, we got Christmas, we got all that stuff coming up. So if you have any ideas that you would like to share, we would love to hear them.
Yep.
These gift guides are kind of cool. And we have a link tree too that like if there are like some ideas that we could like maybe put together, like maybe a gift guide or something like that, truly like, so we can link those things. Like I would be willing to try to do that if
absolutely.
we could get some ideas from other people. So yeah, if you guys will let us know some of your ideas and comments, we would love it.
Yep. We appreciate the feedback that we got for this episode too.
Yes. Oh, that was awesome. That was very short notice.
Yeah. So you guys, we appreciate it.
Yes, totally. All right. So as you know, we are our goal for this year is 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys always help us out. You always, cheer for us and keep us going. So that's our goal. So if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. We would absolutely love it and appreciate it. And I had another note, but I'm not quite there.
Oh, okay.
We're hoping to be able to give you guys a referral link for one of the companies that we both love.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a project that's in the works. So I'm not even going to mention it right now, but I'm working on that one.
That's right.
Hopefully that will be a benefit for you guys and a benefit for us. So
sooner than later.
Yes, keep watching for that one. And as you know, we cannot do this without Stay Stoked Creative Co. He is our amazing producer, and you can find out more about his production company in the show notes below.
Nailed it.
All right. All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much. We hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You're a little ahead of yourself.
Valentine's Day is a great day for Thanksgiving for your spouse.
Love it. Saved it.
Oh, Lord. Okay, time to go. Love you guys. We will see you in the next one.
Appreciate it. Be blessed.
See ya.